It was the fourth actual overdose that we had in the last 24 hours.
We've reported to you before on the heroin epidemic that's gripping the White Earth Reservation community. Tonight, word of another death along with 3 other overdoses.
Authorities want to help but say it's hard to do so when the people involved are not talking. Valley News Team's Clint DeRose has the latest.
23-year-old Marissa Sargent is another death contributed to the rising tide of opioid addiction on the reservation, something that those that live in the area know too well.
And it knows no boundaries. It affects everybody, the whole community.
Authorities think that the heroin making its way into the area is being brought in from big cities like Chicago and Detroit.
They're coming up, they're basically getting people hooked on heroin, and then they're going from there. And the demand even gets higher and higher.
Officers and deputies say that most people who are caught with heroin or are saved from overdosing won't talk to law enforcement, fearing retribution.
9 times out of 10, they're not willing to cooperate with us on where they've gotten the drugs from.
Another cause for concern for local law enforcement is what are called narc parties, which is when one person with Narcan watches over other people as they shoot up with heroin. The trend is especially dangerous because getting doses of Narcan slowly builds up your immunity to the drug, meaning that its life-saving effects could be reduced when an addict needs them most.
We had a person in jail here that we sent through court that was had been hit 5 different times with Narcan.
Another chapter in a community's struggle against addiction. On the White Earth Reservation, Clint DeRose, Valley News Live.
Right now, all of the overdoses are being investigated as separate incidents. Authorities say they are working with other state and federal organizations and urge anyone with information on these overdoses to contact them.